Hello, so this is my tiger nails. It's a stamping decal, so it's going to be a long video. This is Infinity Nails by Dashica, plate number 12. I'm taking my stamper out of my bottle cap because this tiger image is so big on this plate, so I won't get the whole image onto my nails. So there is this trick that you can do that I just learned about. So what you do is you pinch the stamper head slightly while you're picking up the image, and then you release so it gets shrunk down a bit. And you can only do this with the squishy soft stampers like the XL squishy stamper and the Magno stamper. Then I'm doing this tiger striped image just normally. And leaving them on my stampers and letting it dry for a few minutes. Now to fill in my stamping decals, I am using acrylic paints. These are water-based acrylic paints in yellow, in light mocha, in white, orange, brown, and I've just mixed them together until I've gotten the desired shades that I want to fill in my decals with, as you can see at the top there. And I'm using these two detailed brushes that I got from the craft store. I find excuse me, I find acrylic paints easier to fill in my decals than polish because the paints won't dry as fast as polish if you use polish, and it's easier to kind of work with, I think. Well, that's my opinion anyway. So to zoom better in, zooming in a bit, sorry, just anyway, so I'm filling in the colors that I want. So starting with the white for his chest and around his nose and such. I have this picture of a tiger in front of me, so I can get kind of an idea where to place the colors. And I didn't want to just do like one orange and white kind of tiger. And that way it would look more realistic to me if I did like different shades of orange and this mix of white and light mocha. So I'm doing this light mocha over his eyes and under his eyes, and then I'm going to outline some of the white with this mix of white and light mocha, just to kind of get a softer transition between the white and the orange part basically. And I'm rinsing off my brush between each color, and I'm using this mix of yellow, orange and white. And just placing it like random areas on the image.
Good night.
So you get kind of a more kind of a realistic, because when you look at the tiger you can see they have different shades of orange on the fur. So that's what I'm trying to do here, is kind of get that look and kind of think of, okay, how will the light hit on the tiger? You know, if it's in the sunlight, then it will be a lighter orange from that angle than a darker orange, you know, around his chest area, where around the white and such. So that's what I'm trying to do, and just filling in the different shades of orange that I've mixed up. And then just touching up where I need to fill in colors where I haven't. Making stamping decals like this will take time, so just these two ones that I'm doing in this video took me like around 50 minutes. And I'm using the same colors on the tiger stripes, but I'm using some white because, you know, around the chest and the belly area the tigers have like white areas, and you can see like that from the side too. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So I'm just filling in like random where I want the white, just trying to kind of picture a tiger. Then I'm doing the light mocha and white mix just to outline that again before starting on the orange shades. Excuse me. And just filling in where I want the different shades, and it's just random, but I wanted the darker orange kind of on the back, on the top of the back of the tiger, like so. And then I'm kind of going over where on the sides to make it a bit softer. Then just doing the second coat on the tiger head, just filling in the same colors where I put the first coats of each shade. To make it more opaque. And don't worry, I know it looks like a mess, that you can't see any details or any tiger stripes or anything. Don't worry about that. You know, if you're new to stamping decals, it doesn't matter, and you will see why in a bit. So Again, doing a second coat on this one of each color used. To make it more opaque. And just filling in all the shades. And then once you're done, you just have to let it completely dry. And I let this dry for 10 minutes before I did the next step. So yeah, this is time consuming. So again, let it dry for a while. I did 10 minutes. Then this is just a cheap drugstore brand of top coat to seal in the image onto my stamper. And as you can see, the paint has completely dried. And then have to let it dry completely again, so I waited another 10 minutes before I moved on to the next step. So after your top coat that you sealed in the image with has dried completely, you can just start peeling it off, and the important part is to flip the image over so you can see the details. And then you take your favorite top coat, apply it on your nail bed as a glue, so your top coat has to be wet. And then you take your decal, place it onto your nail and just gently press it down with your finger, or you can use a brush. This is just an old eyeshadow brush I'm just using to press it down and make sure there's no wrinkles in the image. Then apply another coat of your favorite top coat to seal the image, the stamping decal, onto your nail bed. And make sure that you do the whole area of your nail bed and the free edge, like so. And then you just kind of gently press down over the free edge, and then you can just pull the excess stamping decal gently off, like so, and you have the stamping decal glued onto your nail. So again, start gently to peel off the decal off your stamper, then apply a coat of your top coat as glue, and while it's wet you pick up the stamping decal, flip it over and glue it onto your nail. Just press it down gently with your finger or an old brush, and just make sure there's no wrinkles, no bubbles. And take your top coat to seal in the design on your nail bed and over the free edge of your nail, and then you can just pull off the excess gently, and that is it, and you are done. And I will be back with the final look picture, and I hope you like this one, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.